Hello, everybody, and welcome back, technically. It's also kind of like a new series, but at the same time, it's not. Even though I'll probably restart the numbers from 1 instead of continuing on from 66. So technically, this is episode 67, but it'll say episode 1. But we are doing episode Aigis today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let the intro play, and we'll be back. Alright, so now some things that we should talk about. Obviously, I've beaten this already. So this is the title screen that you have after you've beaten the game. It's the dorm. However, let's talk about this for a second. As we start this, also we will, carry over some save data. We will carry over our completed data, which is... This is my first complete... So we did... Whoa! I somehow shaved an hour off. Don't know how I did that, but sure. So we're gonna do this, and... I'm tempted to just... do this on easy, because this can be kind of grindy, and some of the later fights can be very, very difficult. And I'd rather not spend, you know... comparatively, Nyx is, like, a lot easier than the final boss in episode Aigis. So I'm very tempted to put it on easy. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on easy. If things end up being a little too easy, we'll swap to normal. And if things start getting a little bit difficult, we'll just swap back. So we'll probably just be switching between these two. Apart from that, just to make sure everybody understood the ending for Persona 3... The protagonist did, unfortunately, die at the end of Persona 3. So, basically, protagonist uses his life force to stop Nyx, and dies in the process. That's as much as I'm going into it, because the rest of it would be spoilers. But, here we go. We're just gonna start on easy, and I'm just gonna instantly say this. This episode is gonna be a lot of talking by the characters, so I will be quiet for probably a majority of this episode, just like I was last episode. Oh, nice. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god, stop. Okay, I get it.
This ordeal. It may be that we brought it upon ourselves. future exists is not a guarantee that all will have access to it. It's something so obvious, and yet we did not understand it. There was little we did understand. We didn't know how to use the key to unlock our future.
Hello? Hey, Yukari-chan? It's me. Are you coming today? Oh, didn't you see the message I left on the board? I have cram school today. I know, but I already left my stuff at the dorm. There's no need for me to be there in person, right? I suppose not, but are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, sorry, break's almost over. I gotta go. Tell everyone I said hi, okay? Yukari-chan's not coming after all.
Sonata-san said he'd be training at the gym, so I don't think he's coming either.
Man, what is up with those two? This is the last day we have before the dorm closes down. With all our memories of this place, you'd think they want to see it off together, you know?
It is what it is. Everyone deals with things in their own way. It's up to each of us to choose our own path from here. We can't deny them that.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Besides, I can hardly blame them. Things have only been getting busier. If I didn't have to reclaim these, I may not have made it here myself.
Guess it's finally time to say goodbye to our evokers. Kinda bums me out, but it's not like we got a use for them anymore. Let's see, 2, 4... Oh wait, how many are there supposed to be?
I guess.
I believe this is all of them.
Huh? You had one too, Aigis-san?
That's right. You had his for safekeeping.
Hey, come on! Let's not get all down in the dumps about it. I don't think he would have wanted to see us like this.
Sorry. You're right. We've already said our goodbyes. It's just... I can't help wondering... why? There didn't seem to be anything wrong with him. It just looked like he fell asleep, didn't it?
He must have used up the rest of his power to protect us at the final battle.
I don't think it's worth speculating on the reasons. The one thing I feel certain of is that he wouldn't have blamed any of us for what happened.
Yeah. Chan's got that right, you know? I'm glad to see you're still hanging in there, Aigis. You really seem like you cared about him more than anything in the world.
I'm somewhat surprised as well. It's possible I won't feel the full impact until I'm settled back in at the lab tomorrow.
Huh? The lab? Are you planning on commuting from there next semester?
Oh, no,
Aigis is returning to the lab for good. She won't be enrolling as a third year.
Well, seriously? Why? It's been fine this whole time, hasn't it?
The decision was mine. I'm sorry I didn't mention it sooner. I enjoy being with you all, but it's time for me to find my own way of life. Oh, but don't worry. You can come visit me whenever you wish.
I guess.
Think of it as a new beginning for her. Anyway, we seem to have gotten off track, but I did for this to be a sad occasion. I've ordered top quality sushi for us all. Same as last time, actually. We may not have the full team with us, but let's have a nice dinner here tonight.
Oh, that would be great.
Top quality? I mean, no objections here. You'll join in too, right, Aigis?
Of course. I won't miss this chance to spend more time with you all.
The number of apathy syndrome cases is down from last month, which seems to mark an end to the strange illness. In spite of this, surveys have shown that the public's everyday stress levels remain high, according to an investigation by the Ministry of Health and Welfare.
Oh, when did it get so late?
It's almost midnight. It's hard to believe we passed the evening so quickly, even without doing anything in particular. I suppose it's because sitting here with you all brings me back to the time we spent together.
I think I know what you mean. I have so many memories of this lounge that I find myself wanting to come back to it.
It's the same for me. When I'm here, I can't help but reminisce on those days. It's funny, since, well, things that happened back then weren't exactly pleasant.
I get you on the past and all, but isn't there something still off about the present? I feel like everywhere I go, I see people goofing around like nothing else matters. It's like Strega's dumb ideas never got out of their heads, you know? I mean, is that the kind of world we almost died to protect?
Wow, you've really grown up, Junpei-san.
I don't need to hear that from you.
It's out of our hands, I'm afraid. We may have prevented the fall, but there's only so much we can do to reform society.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
And that's all for the weather. At the tone, the time will be 12 a.m.
What was that?
Right at midnight. No way. Is it the dark hour again?
Nah, everything's fine out there.
Wait, the news.
Good evening. It is now March 31st. Here are the latest news reports.
Huh? The 31st just ended, didn't it? Did the anchor misread the date?
Jeez, man. Is that all it was? Well, I guess even the news people screw up every once in a while. Really had me going there for a second.
Weird. My phone says it's the 31st, too.
So, like, it's gotta be a false alarm, yeah?
That's a sensible assumption to make for now.
But something felt off.
It's getting late. We should probably call it a night. I know we wanted to say goodbye to the dorm with a bang, but not like this.
Would it be alright if I return to my room? I have preparations to make for the move tomorrow.
Oh, of course. Good night, Aigis.
Night.
I'd best contact Yukari and Akihiko, just in case.
When I close my eyes, I remember the last moment I spent with him. The day he fell asleep. We brought him back to our dorm, fear beginning to well up within us. And the next morning, our fears became reality. He was lost to us. For some time after that, I fell into depression and began having the same dream night after night. A dream where I run after him, calling his name, but can never catch up. When he was alive, I promised to protect him. I made that my reason for living. Now, that promise can never be fulfilled. Then, one day, my sadness suddenly left me, as if a mysterious fog had lifted. I stopped dreaming, and I now no longer require sleep. It's no use. I can't sleep. Can I really continue living like this? Huh? A butterfly? Huh? What's going on?
Aigis, are you awake?
Yes. The door is open.
Aigis, come quick! We need you!
Has something happened? Are we under attack?
It's hard to describe. The lobby floor suddenly opened up, and... Anyway, we need to hurry to the lounge.
Understood. Come to think of it, that day I stopped dreaming. That must have been when all this actually began. What's going on? Are you okay?
Be careful, Aigis. Whatever it is, it's not human.
A shadow? No, you're impossible. You're just like me?
You're... Aigis.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
I'm Metis. I've come to protect you.
Protect me?
These people pose a threat to you. Therefore, I will eliminate them.
What are you saying? I won't let you hurt them.
Then I have no choice. I can't let you interfere. It's for your own good.
Stand aside.
Okay, so we're fighting here. Ugh. Oh no. Okay, for a second there I thought I got crit.
How are you able to summon one too? Summoning!
1 to 2 hits, 1 to 4. Let's do arrow rain.
If you back down, I won't hurt you.
Ow. My face.
Do this! Persona, engage!
Beat this. That only hit once. That was unfortunate. Ow, my face! Oh no, my attack.
This is my cue!
So I actually don't think that she can hurt you. Actually, if you get too low. Oh, okay. Cool. They're just gonna use this because I'm quite low on health. There we go. Yeah, I think she's honestly just kind of. I don't think she'll do anything else. There we go.
Please, don't resist.
This is my resolve!
Do it again!
Combat system.
GG's. GG's.
You're stronger than I thought. So it's come to this.
Is that...
must be eliminated.
I won't let this happen again!
What?
How on earth?
What is...
Sister.
Aigis, no! Again.
I am certain you will require our help in the future. Please take this. It would be best if you came here of your own free will next time. Until then, farewell.
I once made a choice to live. So much has changed since then, myself included. If this new power is a sign that I'm drawing closer to life, Does it mean that the answer at the end of the journey is death? I was surprised at the time to discover how little the possibility bothered me.
Aigis!
Glad to see you awake. You really scared us passing out like that.
Yukari-san.
Mitsuru senpai asked me to come just in case, and I get caught up in something like this? Come on, seriously?
I'm sorry for worrying you. What's all this?
While I was fixing your body, I added some additional equipment. We found some strange things under the floor. There was no sign that you would wake up, so instead of waiting, we tried everything we could.
I see.
Still sucks though, getting bossed around by her like that.
That girl told us, if you want to protect Aigis, you should put that on her.
Hey, sounds like you've had a rough time. No worries here, though. She's on her best behavior now.
I guess she wasn't lying after all. Anyway, she can't cause any trouble now. We have our evokers this time.
Man, why do you gotta bust things up like that? It's my turn to clean the place today. How about you quit it with the silent treatment and say something?
Huh?
You serious? You were sleeping all this time?
Oh!
You were looking pretty comfy there. Guess you don't think of us humans as much of a threat, huh?
It's just, I was tired after going into Orgia mode, so...
Did you cooperate with them in order to help me?
The reason I came here in the first place was to protect you. You don't need to restrain me. I won't attack anyone anymore.
Why the sudden change of heart? You can't expect us to trust you without an explanation.
Well, it's because I thought you wouldn't like me if I did.
Let's release her. I don't know if she can be trusted, but I believe she has no intention of attacking us any further. Besides, if she's really like me, then the restraints won't hold her anyway.
Seriously? And all those friggin' non-stop shifts were for nothing?
First, tell us who you are and your purpose in being here.
My name is Metis. As you can see, you and I are essentially sister units. In fact, you are the reason why I'm here. I've come to save you from this hopeless situation.
A hopeless situation? Did something happen while I was asleep? Speaking of which, how long was I asleep?
Since our battle ended, I'd say about a day and a half has passed. Yet today is still March 31st. Tomorrow and all the days after it will also be March 31st. At this rate, it will last forever. Didn't you feel it? The moment time looped?
Looped? Do you mean what we felt at midnight? Then, are you saying that the same day is repeating itself?
That's not all. We haven't been able to leave the dorm either. That makes two ways we're trapped here.
What? But how could that...
Both space and time are being distorted by the abyss of time beneath us.
The... abyss of time?
difficult to explain. It'd be easier to show you.
I'll lead the way. Please, follow me.
Hey! Who made you the boss?
What?
A tree.
How could something like this have appeared under the lounge?
At first, the Abyss of Time was just a small, self-contained space. But then one day, it started growing rapidly and eventually spread to your dorm.
It's clear just by looking at it that this place wasn't man-made. It might be the product of some dangerous power, just like Tartarus was.
Sheesh. Haven't we had enough of that kind of stuff already?
I'm not sure words alone can fully convey what's happening. But the flow of time here is abnormal. That's why time is looping. And why you can't leave the dorm. The only solution is to find a way to somehow eradicate the Abyss of Time.
Eradicated? How are we supposed to do that?
I've already tried the simplest method that has the highest probability of success. Eliminating all of you. The Abyss of Time is linked to this dorm, as if drawn to it. And for some reason, you are the only ones who can perceive the time loop. Clearly, there is a strong connection between all of you and what's happening.
So that's why you attacked? To eliminate us?
What the hell? We've never even heard of this place before.
If there is another way, it can only be found by entering the Abyss of Time. You'll have to discover the cause and strike at its source.
So you want us to investigate it under the assumption that we'll have to fight?
That's why I insisted on the extra equipment to protect Aigis.
Hold on. You're joking, right? Are you seriously telling us that we have to risk our lives again like we did with Tartarus?
Never mind that. How are we supposed to just believe whatever you say and jump into that freaky place blind?
Well, do you have a better plan? The basement of your dorm is an infinite abyss. Time is looping, and you can't reach the outside world.
If we can't leave the dorm, how will we eat? We're stuck here long enough and we run out of food. Are we going to starve to death?
No!
If the current situation continues, things could get worse. This is your only option if you want to survive.
Naturally, we all want to survive, but you attacked us the minute you saw us. You must understand that we can't simply entrust our lives to you.
I'm not even buying your reason for being here. You say you want to protect Aigis, but what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? I'm doing this because I care about her. I mean, she's all I have.
About that, your story doesn't fit the facts. Aigis was the last of her series. No other units were produced after her. And on top of that, it bothers me that you talk like you've been in the Abyss of Time from the start. I thought this was supposed to be uncharted territory that was unconnected to the outside world until recently.
Well,
Aren't you supposed to be an anti-shadow weapon anyway? Attacking us humans to save Aigis doesn't make sense.
that's...
Well, we're waiting. Hope you've got a good answer. You better not be thinking you can get away with pulling a fast one on us again.
Enough about me! What good is knowing any of this anyway? Besides, haven't I already told you that there's no time to waste? Now follow me, or are you giving up so soon? Because if you are, you should have just let me kill you in the first place.
What did you just say?
You're right. You may have no choice but to enter this place. But if you continue to act this way, we'll have to go on without you.
Huh? Without me? You couldn't possibly. You need me. I know the most about the Abyss, and...
As if. What do you know about what we need?
We all risk our lives for each other. If you think so little of my friends, you can't come with us.
No.
Might suck, but if that's how you're gonna be, then we'll just leave you here by yourself.
Myself?
Oh, not happy with that? If you'd rather be our enemy, then we can settle things right here.
We don't have to go that far. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me, Aigis. I'll listen to you from now on. I will. So please don't leave me.
Look, even if you change your tune now, it's not like we're gonna start trusting you.
Still, though, maybe it's true that all she really wants is to protect Aigis-san.
Well, Senpai, should we take her with us? Because if this is our only choice, I just want to hurry up and get it over with.
Okay, everyone, listen up. It seems that once again, we must engage in both exploration and battle. I've been thinking it over, and I believe Aigis should take command. If someone with the power to change personas is in charge, we can proceed the same way as before. And if you, as the leader, then I have no objections to Metis accompanying us. Mitsuru-san. If you want to protect me, you must fight to protect us all. Whatever happens, you can't hurt my friends. Can you promise me that?
Yes! I promise!
This better not come back to bite us in the ass.
Hey, Aigis, since Mitsuru-senpai just mentioned it, what's up with you suddenly having his power?
I honestly don't know. When I thought we might lose someone else, I got scared. Suddenly...
Metis, was it? Do you know anything about this?
I just met her. How would I know? Anyway, if you already know someone with that same power, why not just ask them?
If we're going to end up fighting again, we'd better make sure we're outfitted properly.
Well, as far as the school records are concerned, you and I are technically still Gekkokan students.
Yamagishi, could I ask you to retrieve the armbands from the command room?
Of course. Oh, and as for the things we found when the floor opened up, I put them in the command room. So I'll look into them once I have a chance. Maybe I can learn something.
All right, let's get back upstairs.
Aigis? I promise to listen to what you say. So, could I call you my sister?
Go right ahead.
Thank you, sister.
Every time I get geared up, my brain gets into this mindset like, time to get her done. You know?
No, actually, I don't know. I'm just happy I get a match with my sister.
I got all pouty the moment we changed clothes. I would have thought she just wanted an armband. This doesn't make you one of us, though. Still, it's a good thing you've got one on. This way, I can get a detailed read on your vitals.
I had some extras prepared, but I didn't expect we would need them again. Well, is everyone ready to start exploring? Are we missing anything?
I don't think so, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Junpei here might not, but what about the rest of you?
Yeah, I can't put my finger on it. Something does feel off.
Agreed. Something's not sitting quite right.
Huh? I'm the only one hyped? Wait, hold on. I definitely feel something. I think maybe.
Yamagishi, have there been any changes to our readings?
Well, I don't know how to put this, but they're indicating that everyone's strength has weakened significantly, which may prove to be an impediment.
Ain't that, like, really bad for us? Is it because of that abyss of time thing?
I don't seem to be affected. Are you sure it's not simply because you're all weak?
Oh.
Had a fight? Does muscle memory even go away? Not that it really matters. All we can do right now is work with what we've got.
Oh, yeah, well, easy for you to say, but I guess you're nervous too, aren't you? Man, even I-chan's on Yukatan's side.
You have nothing to worry about, sister. I'll be there for you.
Well, now that we've established the situation at hand, I'd like to set expectations a bit before we head out. I should operate on my own to find out whether or not there's more to those materials we found underground.
Flying solo, huh? I guess you are the only one who can identify that sort of thing, though.
I'll regroup with everyone once I learn more. There's something else I want to look into as well, so it's more efficient for the team to progress without me there. Your objective is to see if the Abyss of Time connects to anywhere else besides the dorm. And since we don't know how much time this will take, it's imperative that we secure our supply routes.
Oh, in that case, kinda seems like a job for Koromaru, don't it? I mean, he's sharper than a human. You know, with his sense of smell and all. Yeah? Your game, bud? I'm a little worried about us being weaker than usual, though. So, how about I come with you?
Alright, I'll let the two of you handle that then. Iori, Koromaru, and I will go about our own tasks. Everyone else, follow Aigis' command and focus on exploring. I'm counting on you, Aigis. That's what I like to hear. And you can count on me to bring back results too.
Let's head out once you've decided on our course of action. If we want to make progress, then we better get to it.
Good God! I said today's episode was gonna be mostly just talking by the characters, but holy moly! Oh God! And we had 2 freezes and then a small freeze as well. Like that just helps. Can I craft the team from here? No. So my only real option, actually, I don't even have any option. Well, no, I do. It's either do you prefer the option of Akihiko or Ken, because Yukari's a actually, you know what? Let me think about this. I'm trying to remember what the final boss had. I might need to switch up tactics. That might be a smart idea. And I think it'd probably be a better idea to just have, I guess, have a more of a focus on I don't know. I feel like Yukari's important though because of her healing skills. Oh my god. Right, I forgot about this. This sucks. So as you can see, obviously, everyone is back to being really sucky. Except for Metis, it's a little bit better here with Bufula and medium, and she's got like full medium damage stuff and that, and compared to everyone else, well, I guess actually, why are the rest of you trash? Like, honestly, what? You know what? I'm not gonna bring Akihiko. We're gonna do Yukari, Ken, Metis. That's what we're gonna go with.
Hi.
For the moment.
Huh? What was that just now? And that thing went through this door, didn't it? What's going on?
I'm not sure either. It all happened so quickly.
Why not start our exploration here then? Not like we have much else to go on. Wouldn't hurt to pursue anything suspicious.
All right, then I'll leave this to you. Be careful in there.
Alright. So... something about episode Aigis as well. We're not gonna get, like, any money. So that's gonna be fun. As you can also kind of see here, Aigis just kind of doesn't have very good SP stats, comparatively. Yeah. Aigis has an SP problem in this game, and I don't really know why, but she does. It sucks. It's really bad. Like, Aigis is constantly running out of SP if you're using magic, which sucks because magic is, in a Persona game, extremely useful because of the fact that you can, you know, hit weaknesses. Of course, for boss fights, not as much, but still, right? But yeah, I mean, Aigis having lower SP than Akihiko sucks. She kind of, I think she has, I mean, only 3 more SP than Ken is just, ugh. I'm not a fan of that at all. So, obviously, Velvet Room, that's obvious. If you actually, let's actually do this real quick. If you go into the Velvet Room... Hi. Yeah, I know. Okay, it froze again. Why does it keep doing this? There we go. So, obviously, Persona Fusion, and... you also kind of get some extra stuff, which is really cool. If you use a... Oh, also, yeah, good. It's a smart idea to come in here because I think they give you a theurgy, like, almost right off the bat. Oh, actually, this is also smart. If we go to summon, you'll see here that I have the ability to hit R2, and this will switch our compendium, right? So, basically, this is what we have at the moment with our basic compendium, if we sort it by level, obviously. You start off with quite a bit of stuff, but not enough money to summon anything, which blows. Obviously, since Asperasis is here... Apsaras? Actually, that's, I don't know how you pronounce that. But anyway, because that's here, you instantly gain access to, the theurgy with that. I believe also Jack Frost and Jack-O-Lantern are also here. I think. Yeah, that means we gain access to, Jack Brothers. And obviously, you also, if you go to Fusion, Special Fusion, you see Black Frost is already here. So the only thing we're missing is King Frost for that. That's fun. We could already fuse Arsene, which is actually not that bad of a hit. But again, the problem, that's a lot of money that we don't have. You don't get a lot of money here, and it really, really sucks. So at the moment, we're kind of just stuck with Orpheus. We can't really afford anything else. But anyway, as I was saying, if I were to hit R2, this switches. Since I carried over my save data, I now have access to every single persona I ever created during the original main game Let's Play. So, literally everything, including Thanatos, which is obviously very nice to have. But again, I don't think you can summon anything that is higher level than you.
Please take a look.
Yeah. So you can't, if you're doing it from,
Please take a look.
like, even DLC Persona, which is funny because you can do it from over here, no problem. Which is, it's just a little weird, but I guess you do get some extra stuff if you fused them, originally. Like I didn't. Like I didn't for most of these. But of course you get extra stuff as well. You also have to pay for everything, and it's like, I think a bit more expensive on this side. Like, even Orpheus over here that's level 4 is gonna cost me 10,000, right? Comparatively, if we go over here, Orpheus cost me 9,000, it's a level 25. So, yeah, it's costly, it's expensive. Apart from that, there's nothing else really new in the Velvet Room. But we do have access to 2 theurgies, I believe. Even 3. Clock gives you all your health and SP back. Definitely very useful. But at the same time, you don't necessarily want to use too many Twilight Fragments in this game, because Twilight Fragments are also used to unlock certain chests that will give you certain items that allow you to do what are essentially linked episodes. Not voice acted for some reason, but you can do linked episodes, and it will give your characters their, like, special skills that you would gain from, like, doing stuff with them during the main game. So, stuff like, Ken, getting his theurgy faster when he's below half SP. No, not that. Stuff like Yukari, being able to cast healing spells for half the cost, and then 25% of the total cost. You'll get those types of things, so obviously, very important, very useful. Something else that's kind of weird, everyone is kind of extremely limited at the moment, where we don't even have our second theurgies just yet, even though at this point they should have them. They kind of gain their second theurgies, I think it's at specific moments. I'm not really sure how it works, but every now and then when you leave the Abyss of Time, or the Desert of Doors, however you want to call it, 2 characters will usually gain their second theurgies. I'm not sure if it's a specific order or anything, or how exactly it works, but, of course, also, as we saw, a shadow walked into, this door here. And if it wasn't obvious who the shadow is, you need to pay more attention, because it is very, very obvious who it's supposed to look like. But anyway, as you can see, we have a total of 1, 2... Okay, this is the last door. This will be the last door we go through. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total doors. If you also notice, there's a door missing right here. If you look at it, you can see that there's kind of like a door that's supposed to be here, but it's not here. I'm pretty sure this is the Colosseum door, which is something that'll happen later on in the story, where we have to fight what are essentially bosses. I think it's 3 different individual boss fights with what is essentially 2 boss enemies in each one. Very difficult. Those are not easy. Those are some of the fights that... Well, I only lost, I think I lost 1 time in each one. I don't think I lost... Wait, did I? I may have not lost on the last one, but the other 2 I did. I most certainly did. They're not easy, and they can easily kick your ass. especially with at that point you're considered late game, so the two final ones start using stuff like Megidolawan, which is not fun because you don't have anything to combat that. Oh, and of course the even worse part about those boss fights there is you only have two party members, those being Metis and Aigis. It's also going to be a very good idea to make sure that you have a large amount of personas that you can just kind of switch out during those fights, because if not, it's going to... Actually, hold on a minute. Let me see something real quick. So we do have... I think we have access to a total of 1, 2... What's it? 2, 4, 6... 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 personas, I think? I can't count. It's hard to count those little lines. Hold on, it's easier if I count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, a total of 12. I think we pretty much can get 12 right off the bat, and it's just a matter of actually getting them. Again, another problem that we're gonna have, you barely get any money in this game. You barely get any money. At least from what I saw, it was difficult, because money is a resource. Money is definitely a resource in this game that can run out very, very quickly. This DLC is not easy, not at all. If you're playing on normal, you'll more than likely have to end up going back and grinding at some point. Oh, not to mention that I feel like with episode Aigis, you get hit a lot more with that, like, BS, where it's like, everything's going fine, 3 characters miss their attack, everyone dies. It'll happen. Trust me. We'll probably see it next episode, because we're not really going to go into the... I didn't want to go into the door this episode, that's why I spent so much time talking, because I'm not sure if we would have enough time to go through all of those floors and kind of, like, be able to save afterward. But this will probably be around 20-ish episodes, maybe more, maybe less. I was thinking of maybe once we hit October, switching stuff up and maybe doing like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday episode Aigis, Monday, Wednesday, Friday episode Aigis, Tuesday, Thursday, Resident Evil, and then maybe Saturday Resident Evil. Nah, no, that doesn't really work. We'll probably do like Saturday Resident Evil and then Sunday something different. I could do Echoes of Wisdom, because I just beat Echoes of Wisdom, so we could do that. Be playing 3 games at a time on the channel. We've never done that before. I've done 2 before, when we were doing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition and Tears of the Kingdom at the same time. So we'll see what happens, kind of. It'll definitely be a lot more difficult for me, but it also depends on which Resident Evil game we're playing, because I'd like to do Resident Evil throughout the whole month of October, but I don't know if that'll be possible. If we do, like, Tuesday, if we have, like, 3 days a week where we're doing Resident Evil, that's 3-hour episodes every week. So a total of 3 hours of Resident Evil every week. I could probably pull off, like, if we do Resident Evil 2, Leon A in 2 weeks, and then Claire B in 2 weeks, probably slightly less. It takes me about 4-ish hours to beat Resident Evil on standard for Resident Evil 2. I don't know, we'll kind of see what happens. But anyway, we're going to end today's episode here. Thank you all for watching. If you all enjoyed today's video, please share the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you get notified when I make a new video. I have a new video every single day of the week at 5:30 p.m. EST. For today's question of the day, let's go with... I don't know. Let's do... I don't know, have I done that question before? I think I did. Let me check really quickly. Okay. Searching. Yeah, I did that question. Okay. Okay, did that question, did that question. Okay, so let's do this. Which do you prefer, Aigis or Metis? Who's your favorite android, shadow, robot thing? Who's your favorite? Tell me down below in the comments. And I'll see you all in the next episode of Persona 3 Reload. Episode Aigis. I don't know what... We'll see what happens!